It looks like Anthropic is under pressure because they might be extending the Fable 5 limits once again, and there are rumors that Opus 5 might be coming sooner than we think. And Anthropic might not be the only lab under pressure. It looks like Gemini 3.5 Pro might be delayed again. So what exactly is happening? Well, watch the video to find out. If you're not aware, GPT 5.6 came out last week, and this was a model that was supposed to compete with Anthropic's Claude Fable 5. Well, it looks like it has successfully done that, not only because the model is quite competitive and good, but GPT 5.6 is an efficient model, meaning it produces Claude Fable 5 level outputs at a lower cost and with less tokens to utilize. And it looks like that has put pressure on Anthropic once again. Because if we look at this tweet right now, we see that Claude, they're once again extending Claude Fable 5 access on all paid plans, as well keeping Claude Code's weekly rate limits 50% higher through July 19. This was a model that was supposed to be obviously long gone. It was supposed to go earlier in July, but they keep extending it. And what's crazy is that once GPT 5.6 launched, they released this message basically yesterday saying that, okay, we are going to extend our rate limits. And that tells you the amount of pressure that Anthropic team is going under. And the person actually retweeting this is Thibaut, who's actually part of the Codex and ChatGPT team from OpenAI, which I thought was funny, but it tells you how as users we benefit. If you really think about it, the competition is forcing both of these labs, OpenAI and Anthropic, to produce the best models available. Now, obviously, in earlier last year, maybe even earlier this year, you could get away with producing the best model, but most of the times people are hitting rate limits, they weren't able to afford it, and as the cost of these models keep going up, now both of these labs have to compete on another frontier, which is efficiency and cost. So you can have the best model. Claude Fable 5, even though GPT 5.6 is out, is still a little bit better compared to GPT 5.6, especially when it comes to coding related tasks and everything. But users don't care anymore. If your model beats the other lab's model by just a fraction, but it's not efficient to use, if it takes a lot, people are willing to let go of that and adopt a cheaper model, OpenAI's GPT 5.6, or more efficient model. I wouldn't say these models are cheap by any cost, but these models are in direct competition with each other. So as users, we are ultimately benefiting because of the competition. And it looks like the Anthropic team is recognizing that they are losing the edge when it comes to Claude Fable 5, and they're forced to keep extending this model's access for a lot of users, which doesn't mean that they're really generous and they want you to have access to their best model. They have to do that, because if they don't serve that, most people are going to flock to GPT 5.6, which is available for basically majority of the plans. And that is going to take away a lot of the consumer base from Anthropic. So yeah, the Anthropic team is under pressure, and we can see exactly why. Before we continue, I just wanted to take a moment to thank you guys for all the support over the last couple of months. We started working on the Universe of AI channel probably around the month of September last year, and the support has been so great. I really appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel, watching my videos. It helps me a lot. It helps me continue doing this. It helps me continue sharing my passion for AI. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, it means a lot. Just hit that subscribe button, leave some comments, watch my videos, and thank you for the support. And let's continue on this Universe of AI journey. And make sure you guys are also supporting the World of AI channel. That channel means a lot to me as well. So make sure you guys drop a subscription to both channels, and thank you guys so much. Let's get back into the video. And behind the scenes at Anthropic, it looks like there's a lot going on based off of this leak, where basically somebody's friend at Anthropic, who's an internal employee, is saying that internally it's a tense situation right now because Dario, the CEO of Anthropic, is going through meetings and basically saying that GPT 5.6 Soul is strong, which is something we know. But last week, we also got access to Grok 4.5, and that model came out of nowhere. And what's crazy is that it was able to compete with Opus level performance. So you're having competition from both sides. Your top model is being challenged by GPT 5.6. And then you have your day-to-day model, Grok 4.5, challenging Opus 4.8, which is a model which is very strong, and most people are probably going to be using Opus 4.8 anyways. So you are getting competition from all direction, and that tells you why they keep extending the Fable 5, limit before they're going to pull it away from July 12th. Now they're extending it to July 19th. But what does this mean? There are internal rumors that this means that they are trying to push forward with Opus 5. They are in rush to try to get Opus 5 out as soon as possible, because that allows them to close the gap or kind of take that lead once again. If they push forward with Opus 5, which might be a distilled, in my opinion, this is just me speculating, nothing based off of actual sources, but in my opinion, this is going to force them to distill the model from like the Mythos level line and produce Opus 5, which is going to be very strong, but obviously a distilled version of Fable and Mythos basically. And we might see access to Opus 5 coming around July 19th, maybe not exactly the 19th, but like around that day, July 20th or something like that, because you pull access away from Fable 5 for a lot of your users, and then you have to give them something that's competitive. And obviously, Opus 4.8 is not going to compete with GPT 5.6 so they have to serve a model that will kind of give them that edge again. And that is probably going to be Opus 5, which is going to be the model in the short term that is going to give Anthropic the edge once again, before they probably drop, I don't know, Fable 6, Mythos 5.2, whatever they decide to call it. I don't know what the name will be, but I think that is very likely going to be the case. And obviously, poly market is a speculation market, but there's an 80% chance right now that Opus 5 is released around July 19th. Obviously, that's the date they're pulling away Fable 5. And we see that the poly market bets are sitting at 81%, which is very high. Obviously, this is just pure speculation. This is not something that's factual or anything like that. So obviously take this with a grain of salt and don't drop all your money on poly market. But that is one thing I wanted to show you guys, that even the original market is taking into account how July 19th is going to be a big date for Anthropic. And this person kind of summarizes what could technically happen in 3 options. And I think this is pretty, reasonable. They say that Opus 5 is released on July 19th or 21st, obviously to help the public digest the fact that they removed Fable 5. They might also extend, once again, Fable 5 support again. And this is obviously because of the pressure that OpenAI has put on them with GPT 5.6 so. Then there are a couple of other options. They find a final solution by the end of next week to ensure Fable 5's long-term viability, more computing power. This, I think, is probably the least likely out of all these cases, because Fable 5 is a very, very expensive model to serve for Anthropic. And if they're not able to find a solution within these last couple of weeks, I don't know what could change within 1 week, but who knows? The space moves fast. Contracts get signed very fast, and that could be an option. But I think this is probably the least likely option out of all 3. I feel like they probably are going to be forced to release Opus 5 in the short term, because that will be the only thing that I think would make sense in this. They could extend Fable 5 support again, but then what's the point? Just serve the model forever. You know what I mean? They obviously can't do that according to them. So we're probably going to see Opus 5 on July 19th or 21st. Before we continue, we just launched the Universe of AI newsletter. If you want to stay on top of AI news without having to hunt for it, link is in the description. Don't miss out. Now, if you are a big Gemini fan and you have been waiting for Gemini 3.5 Pro, I have some bad news for you. It looks like the model might be delayed once again. Originally, people were saying that this model was supposed to come by July 17th, which would be later this week. But it looks like because of GPT 5.6 so, based off what I think, and based off everything that's going on right now, Anthropic's Fable 5, maybe rumored Opus 5, plus obviously GPT 5.6 Soul, Luna, Terra, you got to compete with all of these models. The pressure on the Google DeepMind team is quite intense. And after losing some key employees over the last couple of weeks, that is definitely not going to help them produce a model that is going to be capable and be competitive enough to compete with OpenAI and Anthropic. And that is probably why we're seeing another delay on Gemini 3.5 Pro. If you missed their blog post when they dropped the Flash model, Gemini 3.5 Pro was supposed to come in June. Right now we're in July, and while I'm recording this, it's July 13th, and obviously the model is not out there. People are saying July 17th, but based off of their internal checkpoint, based off this leak, the latest Rev 25 internal checkpoints are still undercooked, meaning not that great, with weak coding performance and frequent knowledge cutoff hallucinations, which does not help your model compete at all. Weak coding performance, which is essential now basically, and knowledge cutoff hallucinations, where other models are basically getting better at not hallucinating, they're having hallucination problems still. So that kind of tells you where things are at with Gemini 3.5 Pro. This third bullet is kind of interesting. They're saying that some of the older Rev 24 checkpoints from May are actually better than the current Rev 25 builds, which is funny to see. Your older versions are better than your newer versions, so obviously you messed up along the way. Some training mishaps, I don't know what it could be. Obviously, we'll never find out, but that is interesting to see. So we might be getting a model that was ready in May, just fine-tuned, retrained a little bit compared to obviously the Rev 25 build. And they're saying that Google is going to delay the launch to further improve the model before release, which, even though it sucks, I think is a smart move by them. If you drop Gemini 3.5 Pro and it gets destroyed by Opus and it gets destroyed by Fable 5 and obviously GPT 5.6, so and now even Grok 4.5 and like Chinese labs, what are you doing, Google, right? Google has a lot of potential. Google has the resources. I just don't know what is taking them so long, and I don't know why that could be the case, but who knows? If they drop Gemini 3.5 Pro and this model is better than Fable 5 and Mythos level models, then, this delay makes sense. But if they're not able to produce a model that competitive, then these delays are not going to help their case at all. But let's see, and I'll be monitoring this space, so make sure you guys are tuned in. But that's it for today's video. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Follow our new newsletter as well at universeofai.beehive.com, as well as subscribe to the main channel World of AI, and support us on X by following the Universe of AI Z as well. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.